Radio check, everybody. It is the 15th of the month, and we got all kinds of bells and whistles going on, but that is part of the preparation. Hey, welcome back, everybody. This is Radio Check, where we take the opportunity to get our veterans, military spouse, and first responders an opportunity to have a place to collect and get a voice in, right, when sometimes in this world it seems like we don't have a voice, but Vince and I are happy to once again every 2 weeks get on here and do a radio check. And I don't know if you noticed, Vince is a little lower than I am, but we're sporting some stuff. I'm gonna let Vince, number one, greet everybody, and then tell them what this is all about.
Well, absolutely. Hello, everyone. I did not see you last time. Again, I was culminating the LLS Leukemia Lymphoma Society Man of the Year. Our team didn't win the grand prize. We did won community involvement. So that was great. We had a great time with that. So backtrack since the 1st of May. Happy belated Mother's Day to everyone out there celebrating that wonderful experience. And here we are, the 15th, still in the mix of Asian Pacific Islander Month, the whole month of May, celebrating. Hats off to you. What's coming up is we have National Armed Forces Day. So that's coming up the 21st of May. This whole month is also, which I'll talk about in a second, Mental Health Awareness Month. Why are we wearing these T-shirts? It's okay not to be okay, because we had an opportunity to talk with a great guest, Dr. Carlos Garcia from Tampa Counseling and Wellness, and they talk about this slogan. And you can't see my shirt, but I have it right here. It's okay not to be okay. And it's an opportunity for you to be vulnerable, to share what's going on, and to work on that, because that's where growth happens. So we're honored to have these shirts today during this month of Mental Health Awareness Month. It's okay not to be okay, as they say. What else is going on this month? And one thing I want to share is Memorial Day is coming up, the end of the month. And for folks out there that don't know, it's for veterans and military and some first responders that or family members that sacrifice giving their child, their siblings, their brother, their husband or wife into the military. They don't come back. So we're honoring them during Memorial Day. It's for us, it's not a happy day. It's not Happy Memorial Day. So I just want to put that out there for those who never heard that. It's a time for us just to remind us, memorize in memory of those that lost their lives that are not here with us during that time. So it's a somber moment for us. But it's the end of the month, and that's what's coming up as well. So I just wanted to share that.
Yeah, you bring me up to a topic where during that time, uh, you you kind of scratch your head, because it is a lot of happy, Memorial Day, and look, 1% of our nation is not louder than 99% of the nation.
Mhm.
But in this particular topic, and we have hey, Donnell, we have Jacobo, we have Ashley, we have Crystal with us tonight. Thank you for being with us. We'll chat here in a little bit, but let's stay on this topic of Memorial Day, because it's one of those things that, as a service member, it's not happy at all, right?
Mhm.
Even with those of us that never did, put feet on the ground, busting down a door, or taking a couple of shots and giving some. Even for those of us that did not fit into that category of wartime participation, there's a lot of us that have seen our good brothers and sisters not come back. When I was, on the Iwo Jima, delivering the Marines, 24th MEU, uh, there's a lot of Marines that did not come back, and and
Mhm.
and 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 we were on the chow hall eating right before they took off. So there's a lot of trauma that happens even for the supporting cast, right? Those that
Mm,
support the operations, but know these men and women that have sacrificed their life. So it is not a happy Memorial Day. It's just Memorial Day. Um,
mm.
and and so that's a piece of education for the 99% that don't get to go there. But even still, there are some family members within those 99% that are not happy that day.
Mm-mm.
Okay, so
No.
America tends to commercialize a lot of the days, right? Because they've turned it into some type of business. And by all means, hey, do what you have to. But for those of us that serve, um, it is not as happy. Now, don't get me wrong. I'll eat a burger and drink a Malta since I don't drink beer, just like everybody else. But at the same token, there's a lot of reflection that happens those days. There's a lot of remembrance that happens those days. So, Valerie, Crystal, thank you for your comment there.
And yeah, and again, hence this is Mental Health Awareness Month, and the
Yeah.
shirts we're wearing is so important right there. And I'll put it out there. The comment: it's okay not to be okay, and that is so true. So there's so much trauma that folks might be dealing with, either service member or family members, and we're here to share that during this month, as this quote saying it says, it's okay not to be okay, and talk about quotes. And here, let me share this one with you for this one for this month and this week. Sometimes you forget you're awesome and amazing. So let this be your reminder that you're awesome and amazing. We sometimes forget that. You've done some great things. We're still doing some great things. Consider that and know that you're loved and that you matter no matter what. Whatever you're going through, we're here. I want to help you out in any way, shape, or form within these confines of us too. And we have resources and we have a good network. So join us. Thank you for everyone who's come up, as you mentioned. Hey, Ashley, I see Crystal and Valerie and some great comments going on. It's good to see some great folks that have joined in. And early on, we had Darnell who came on early on. Good morning, gents. Good morning, sir. It's just a happy time right now just to do this with Enrique, to do this for you all, to be part of this family of first responders and veteran communities, military community, just sharing this opportunity to share this light. Bring some happiness, bring joy, bring a smile. If you don't have one, I'm gonna lend you mine today. So it's always good to be here. And as you know, these episodes, like everyone else, is honestly hosted by our sponsor, the home team of Romport Mortgage Servicing Corporation. So thank you for them for being our sponsor on these wonderful shows. And talk about a quick moment. If you haven't tuned into our podcast, The Leadership Void, that we do drop it every Wednesday, that you will see Dr. Garcia on there, please do. And guess what? Like us if you haven't. And if you have subscribed, thank you. But for those out there, get somebody, help them. Go to that channel, YouTube, The Leadership Void. Like us, subscribe, enter to a drawing into this wonderful book called The Standing O by Standing O by Scott McGregor. So please help us out there, reach our next goal of 200. We're almost there, folks. Help us out.
Here it goes. Here it goes. Right here.
Ooh,
It's
there it is.
Signed. Signed, sealed. All that is waiting is delivered, folks.
What? Yeah.
Signed, sealed, but not delivered yet. We're close.
One lucky guest will get that delivery. But yeah. So yeah, it's a pleasure being here always. Thank you, Dr. Garcia, for these wonderful shirts. I'm definitely going to wear it proudly. Indeed, it's an opportunity to showcase that, yeah, we're not always okay. And if you're not, it's okay not to be all right. So just keep it flowing and keep the doors open and know there's help out there. Just need to know when to seek it.
Yep. And so, we've been in a military-centric couple of weeks, but we're coming up on another a couple of weeks where we focus. Now, mental health this month is a big thing. right? But it's a big thing every month. Ask somebody that's going to say it's a big thing every day, every
Mhm.
single day, right? We have battles between what's this about 5 inches, right, between one side and the other,
Yeah.
um, and it's for those that are out there, and we say military, but let me remind everybody that first responders, first responders over the last 3 years have been pummeled. Um, uh, yeah, they have been inundated with all kinds of mental issues because of the pandemic. Now we're coming up on it, and I was talking to my wife earlier. Nobody talking, but people still dying, folks. People still
Mhm.
dying.
Mhm.
People are still getting sick. So just because you don't see it on the media doesn't mean that it's not happening. So our first responders continue to get taxed on a daily basis with things that people are now soon forgetting that is still going on. Um, add, you know, the worries of recession and a bad situation financially. It could get pretty tough, and it is getting pretty tough for a lot of people. So this mental health, this time that we take during the year to highlight mental health, is just one small token that we could do to to address the fact of what we're wearing. It is not a a thing. It used to be a stigma. I don't know if you remember, but I remember the times like, hey man, don't tell no. If you say that, you're gonna lose your clearance. I remember that.
Mhm.
Those
Right.
conversations, it
Promotions,
happened to me.
deployment. Yeah.
Yeah, don't say that. No, no, you want to say this. And so you kind of wax over the true definition of of what you're going through for the sake of saving your job, right? And for somebody that is required to have a clearance, or they lose their opportunity. Hey,
Yeah.
it get crazy, but folks don't realize that even on a day to day, people are having certain battles. You don't have to serve. You don't have to be first responder. You don't have to be military spouse. This is happening to everybody and all at once. And I haven't lived that long to see something of this magnitude affect the entire world all at once. And it continues, right? Because guess what? Just because there's COVID and just because there's this and economy's going south, there's still wars, there's still natural disasters that are affecting people in different ways. So
Yeah.
we will definitely keep everyone. I know me and my family. We pray for everyone every night, every single night. We pray,
Thank you.
and hopefully that will you know um, help some.
Yeah, absolutely. And speaking of help, some there's a lot of comments lighting up the board. And our next guest on our leadership void, who is on here right now, Ashley, she said this great statement. She said, "Mental health is health. Just plain, it's health. It's part of our health, physical, mental, emotional. So it's just one arm of that. So let's embrace it. Let's work on it. And I see I'm looking at this. Valerie, here, thank you for sharing. She said she lost her brother because he committed suicide at 30 years old and gave
Hmm.
her future life for him. So, Valerie, thank you for being vulnerable and sharing that, because that must be, I really can't say what it's like, but we're here to know and we're here to share that we're here for you in any way capacity, and you going strong, working in this arena to help others in honor of your brother and his legacy. So thank you, Valerie, for that.
All
Crystal,
right, and
what she says, I feel as if we're trained to compartmentalize our feeling because of our jobs we had. Amen. I think it's crucial for everyone to have someone to talk with. Absolutely. Absolutely so true, Crystal. You cannot have said it better. And I think that another one from Valerie there to put it up says, "Be a mother fighter." What does it say? Be a mother fighter. Fighting a government system and seeking help because she raised a daughter to 15 in a Mormon home since November. Wow. And can't get any help to join her here with vouchers of Georgia's rapid rehousing. Yes, sometimes, it's unfortunate what goes on, that we try to seek help and some of the doors are shut, but know that there's other doors that will open up. And here we are. Maybe we can tell you what other doors to go to, where else we can point you in the right direction to open a door. Can't go through the door, let's go through the window. Can't go through the window, let's climb over the wall. We're going to get through. Yeah, persevere and overcome for sure. But definitely is an opportunity in this month to honor those that are not here. Honor yourself. Again, you are amazing. You are awesome. Remind yourself of that. And as that quote says, it's okay not to be okay.
All right. So we had Dr. Carlos Garcia over in Tampa. Tampa wellness, counseling, wellness, and one of those two. But it was such a pleasure to have a Marine Corps veteran.
Yeah,
that
first responder.
Yeah, that turned first responder, and then became a counselor. So he's hitting all the bases. He's got a home run here on his next venture. But he spoke to us, and if you haven't caught that podcast episode, it was our last one, shares a lot of great tips on how to keep wellness. Especially during this time when we're talking about mental health. But he gave us a lot of great tips on allowing us to be able to work through some of these challenges that we may have. And that's where we got the shirts. So thank you, Carlos, for that. Still serving his community over there in Tampa, and is open to facilitate your journey. So if you're needing something like that, some type of help in that regard, please feel free to reach out to to Carlos, because his information is on both the podcast and the YouTube channel descriptions, and you can find all that data there. And we're grateful to have a community that not only serve but is coming out and serving the community out here, and it's great to see.
Right, and he offers the service for anyone in the state of Florida. So you can definitely, luckily with Zoom and other venues, we can use that opportunity to hit and reach folks all throughout this state, the Sunshine State. So just because he's in Tampa, his reach is the whole state of Florida. So just a heads up.
All right. I was looking, Rick is only on for 30 minutes. Yeah, unfortunately, this is a 30-minute segment. I'm having to text fast. But thank you for being with us. I know that the information we cover, it's meant to be able to give you a opportunity to find out of some of the services. There goes Tampa. Counseling and wellness. That's where you want to go. And you can look at their website as well. Doing great things out there. So if you see me looking off to the side, because I'm looking at the comments as they come in.
Yeah, we need a third person to help us out. But I'm just grateful that you all being active on the comment side of the house. Obviously, that's the best way to contact or communicate with us here and communicate with each other. So if you see this recorded, you definitely can still add your value to the chats, because we will monitor and check those out as well. Again, this is at Asian Pacific Islander Month, a Mental Health Awareness Month. Coming up, we have National Armed Forces Day, and we also have Memorial Day coming up. So be in tune for that. And as you know, we here every 1st and the 15th at 1900, which is 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It is called Radio Check. we're checking in on our brothers and sisters in both military and first responder community. And even if you're not you part of this world, we want you to know that you are also accepted into our world, because one team, one fight, no matter what, no matter who, no matter what walk, all of us have a journey that we have to take, and then we do it better together.
Hey Jane, how are you? Good to see you. I saw her at the veteran meet not too long ago, a couple of days ago. But yeah, she's saying, hey, your local folks, your VSOs, your county and city and state organizations that are accredited, they know how. Uh, it says they know how to get you urgent mental health safety nets, VHA, wartime pension, and all of that. So she's a great resource. Now, let me talk about Jane real quick. She's a great resources for VA and all things in that regard. So if you are needing help in that area, Jane is the one to go to. Thank you so much for being with us tonight.
Absolutely, Jane. Appreciate your appearance, and definitely I think I owe you a call or an email, so I still haven't forgotten. I just wrote it down. uh, yeah, my apologies. Valerie says,
Oh,
thanks. I always panic. Was panic
yeah,
podcast, not knowing we can view later.
yeah,
Yes, we can. Go ahead,
yeah.
sir.
We record. This is recorded. This is streamed live, but it's also recorded and will reside on LinkedIn. You can always view it there. And then if you want to get um, the website, uh, and she says, "Love meeting the family." Yes, uh, it's a big family, big family. We have a lot of resources. I was with Ronell, um, or Donnell. I was with Donnell on his veterans connection networking event that happens, every month, and the group of people in that, and I don't know if you've seen, but Donnell has um, a lot of things going in the veteran arena. He uh, actually, I think he just became a commissioner up where he is,
Mm.
for veterans, and he's doing a lot of things at the BXs, the exchanges with the entrepreneurs, and getting them established. A great, he was a sergeant major, right, in the army, doing great things out and post service. So we love that.
Wow. And I'm reading one of the chats, and again, Valerie, another disclosing some heartfelt experiences that she went through. Unfortunately, she says my ex did serve in the army before he got on meth, and he abused the crap out of her. Been married for him 20 plus years. That's what killed. They have awesome children. Meth didn't kill my brother, but it was his mindset. So definitely meth plays into, drugs play into, factor into a lot of different things. And some, like military, we default sometimes to alcohol or drugs to ease the pain. But as we know, coming on the other side, that's a temporary fix for something that's not going to really fix anything. It's just going to make it worse and spiral down that rabbit hole. So please try to help those that are in those conditions. I disclosure my daughter battled drugs and alcohol, and it's still an everyday process, every one day at a time. The 3 C's as a parent: I couldn't cure it, I can't control it, and definitely I can't change it. It's all on them. Just be their support, be their ally, be a listening ear, and show them there's resources out there. But you have to be tough. You have to be tough and create those boundaries. But it's hard. It's hard, folks. But thank you for sharing, Valerie.
Yeah, you know, like I said earlier, there's just so much going on a daily basis, folks. And don't let anyone shame you in any way,
Hmm.
shape, or form for being transparent and seeking the help. You know, seeking the help that we need. Um, and I have my brother. It's a financial compass is here to help as well. So if you have any financial issues or financial or desires to make sure your financial house is in order. Uh,
Mm.
See my brother's website there and go and talk to him. Donnell, thanks for anytime, brother. Veterans Business Expos at AFES. Go to vgaevents.com and see all they got. They going up and down the coast. I saw it was like 4 stops that they are going to be visiting and getting those veteran entrepreneurs out there. Having them the spotlight, and he's doing such a you know, great thing. Ashley, hunt for one tiny good thing each day. That's right. Hey, and sometimes that's all we got to cling to. Sometimes it's just ourselves. I speak. I'm a minister, so I speak about the word all the time. There was a time that King David, found himself in a pickle, and and, uh, and everybody wanted to kill him because their families got taken. Right? It was at Ziklag, and the Bible says he had to encourage himself in the Lord.
Mm.
Sometimes it's just you, and that's a very lonely place. I'm telling you, it's lonely. But sometimes that's where that resiliency, that all that training, and all the prayers come in to allow you to be able to encourage yourself. And it's one of those things that even when it comes down to that, you're all by yourself. You know, Hopefully you can do that for yourself. But in the meantime, Vince and I will encourage you and let you know that it's okay not to be okay.
Absolutely. Yes, indeed. Especially if you're feeling stressed, anxiety, or overwhelmed. There's definitely a plethora of resources out there. And thank you, Jane, and thank you, everyone, for being here today. Very active. We appreciate all the kind words and all the stories shared. Valerie shared some great stories. Yes, they're not bad people. They just been in a bad track or bad place at the time. Everybody has a good heart. So let's just embrace that. Embrace yourselves. Again, you're amazing. You're awesome. And remember that, because you matter and you're loved. So we're just here. We're just grateful. Again, we do this first and the 15th. This is Mental Health Awareness Month. Thank you, Dr. Garcia. It's okay not to be okay, from Tampa Counseling and Wellness. Ba, ba, ba.
Well, I'll tell you, folks, thank you for being with us tonight. We're coming out of close. Just real quick to recap, the so we do Radio Check, and it's sponsored by the Leadership Void podcast, right? That's our main bread and butter. We're sponsored by Round Point as a podcast host and entity, but if you subscribe, you get an opportunity to get your hands on Standing O Salute Edition by Scott McGregor. We're coming up on our 200th subscription. It is one of the drives that we hold, and for the next milestone, it'll be something else, right? But Valerie says thank you. I needed that since I don't have my. well, Valerie, we're not counselors like in that regard, but you know who you can go to. Where is that? Where is that? Right. You get and that's not an attempt to show the guns, folks. That's just how it is. Tampa counseling. That's how it just came up. But that check out Dr. Garcia. He's doing great work, and he should be able to provide those services, right?
And if not, listen to our podcast every Wednesday, because during this rest of this month, we have some great folks in the mental health arena talking about some great tips and great opportunities. So listen in on Wednesdays we drop them. So please check us out there.
Yeah, I believe. We just recorded one. Ashley's on here. She did a great job. That'll be released right on Wednesday. But she's doing great things out there. Here locally, actually, Central Florida. She's here.
Yeah.
All right, folks. It is our 30-minute ticker. Thank you for being with us tonight. I hope that this has been not just an entertaining, but an opportunity for you to be able to speak. And if you know anybody that's looking for resource and thing. They send them our way every 1st and 15th in 1900 Eastern Standard Time. For those of you that not
7 p.m.
24-hour clock savvy, that is 7 p.m. Right? But God bless you all. We'll see each other again next time on the 1st. Is the next time we'll be seeing each other.
June, because it takes a village, baby.
That's right. That's right. God bless you all. We'll see each other on the next one. Be blessed.